Welcome to another edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Serbian farm. That's what I'm going for. That's a lot easier to say than the actual name of this farm. Because I can't say the actual name very well. I don't know what language is in. Maybe it's Russian. Maybe it's Serbian, if there's a Serbian language. Oh, I didn't even have to start that. That was weird. Wow. There we go. There, that makes a lot more sense. So, if you notice where he's planting and where this is, there's a difference. Basically what happened was he ran out of fertilizer. And unfortunately, at this particular time, I don't think we have enough money to buy fertilizer for the rest of the field. So what we're going to do is going to head let him do the rest of the field. So at least we have a little bit of it fertilized. Because we still need to buy our combine. Which is going to make this a little interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at what combines we have available to us. Where are we? Here we are. Tractors. No, we need harvesters. So Class Lexion, definitely out of our price range. 780, that's out of our range. We could go for the New Holland Clayson again, or the Don. So those are our choices. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Don, just because I like this combine. It's a Russian combine, and we're close to Russia here in Serbia, so I figured, heck, that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and buy this, and buy this, and it's going to tab all the way through it. Here we are. Let's put it into group 2. And I would put it, we're not too far from our farm, so I'm going to go ahead and drive it there. But I need to be careful because it does cost a little bit of money to run these things. So I need to be careful about that. Let's hook up the chopper on the back. Might as well just open it up so I don't forget about it. There we go. Do a little bit of a UE around here. Pick up the combine header. So I know we had this combine last season, and I understand that. But it's a too good of a price to pass up on right now. So now we're down to $8,000 already. Oh goodness, $8,000 already, and don't even have a field fully planted yet. Whoops. So we're gonna have to rectify that, and we're rectifying it at the moment because we do have our Ford 7000 planting at the moment. So that's one of the positives there. So we're gonna go ahead and drive this back to our farm. It'll take a little bit of time, but unfortunately it won't fit on the Goldhofer. I've tried. And it won't fit on the other trailer we have. Excuse me. It won't fit on the other trailer we have. So we're basically, we have no other choice, basically. We have to drive it back. Eventually, I will have to get a bigger trailer because I'm not going to drive a combine from one side of this map to the other side of the map because these maps are huge, or this map is huge, or I should say the fields are huge. So you need to be careful about that. Also, this map has a lot more collidable things, so I need to be careful about that as well. Unlike the old family farm where you could drive through pretty near everything, this map you can't. You can drive through some things, but not everything. So that's another aspect I need to keep in mind. We do have a hitch in the back, so it says I could get a head for this, or a trailer for this, but not yet. We're not going to need one for a bit. For the time being, just going to drive it back to our farm, and then we'll go from there. So our Ford 7000 is finishing up planting over there. So let's get this back to our farm. So I hope you guys like the choice of map. As I mentioned in the previous episode, someone actually did suggest this map before in the comments. And I actually chose the map before, which is kind of funny. Before he mentioned it, or she mentioned it, I'm not sure. And I really like this map so far. It has a lot, everything I was looking for basically. Has some extras, like it's got the manure mod in it, which is pretty cool. If you've never seen the manure mod, it's a pretty cool little thing. So basically just adjust the texture of when you spread manure or when you spread liquid manure or manure. So that's what the manure mod does, and it actually changes the texture. Water mod, wool collector mod, you guys know those ones already. Water mod's basically just unable to put water to our cattle and our everything else as well. Oh, I think this should fit through here. Ooh, that's going to be a close fit. Whew. So anything bigger than 6 meters apparently is going to be a problem to get into that, through that door, I should say. So that's going to be interesting, actually. Perfect. 6 meter wide entrance, apparently. Let's go ahead and park that up in there. And, ooh, we also need a tipper. This is true. So let's fire up our F-150 here and go grab ourselves a tipper. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Let me just see if I can get a better view of it. Watch the... I don't know what you call it. You see the little handle turning and the wheel dropping? How cool is that? Oh, what was that called? I don't know. The stand, I guess we'll call it. So let's go grab a tipper because we need one of those too. And because we're a little short on cash, we can't buy an expensive tipper. There is one particular tipper that I know will be okay. And I believe I can pick it up with this truck. So this is going to be a bit quicker than driving a tractor over there. I suppose we could reset it, but we'll do this way. Gives you a chance to enjoy the scenery a little bit more. So I'm already being a little cautious on this map because we only have $8,000 and we just started and I haven't bought anything or sold anything. So it's gonna make this an interesting season, challenge-wise. We are on hard here, and the prices they're not terrible considering it's hard, but our beef is gonna be a problem. I still haven't figured out what the problem is there. I think it's something to do with, it must be a mod that I have or something. Let's turn this off and conserve some fuel here. Run over to the shop. It must be something to do with one of the mods I have installed or something, but I tried uninstalling all the mods, and then, oops, I don't want to sell vehicles from there. I want to, I'll just do it this way. Alright, let's take a look at tippers. So we could get the grain trailer. This is the old school grain trailer. It holds 4,500 liters. That's out of our budget. So are the Donnelly trailers. I could get one of these Galucho trailers, maybe. But they're a little small as well. Those are too expensive. My tractor's totally not powerful enough for those. No, no. Marshall? No. It looks like we're kind of limited in our choice at the moment. So we could do the Galucho trailers. Maybe this one? No, that's not worth it at all. 3,800 liters. So basically, I guess we're going to start off with a Corey trailer again. Oh, that's funny that we had to sell that. Now we're buying it again. Where is it? Corey trailer. Am I blind? Where did it go? Slowly. Where is it? I hate when this happens. No. 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 Oh my goodness. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's a totally different picture. That's why. So it's only $1,560. So it's going to be on the cheap. So now we're down to $7,000. Not a whole lot. But this does allow us to unload our grains relatively easily. Although it's not going to do us very good for selling to station. Ooh, that's true. But for picking up from the combine, it'll work perfectly for the time being. Let's go ahead and take this back to the farm. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, actually. I'm not sure how that's going to work out at all. I'm surprised how well this trailer is reacting to this truck. See, you got to watch out for the train. It actually will hit you, and it will knock you off the tracks, I discovered. Some trains are non-collidable. That one definitely is. Definitely have hit that already. So we're going to go ahead and, after we bring this back to the shop, we're going to go ahead and check on our F-150. Our Ford 7000, see how he's doing. I think he's about halfway done now. which isn't too bad. So go ahead and check on him after we bring this to the shop. One of the really cool things I discovered on this map is it actually has ruts everywhere. I need to be careful about the ruts, which is kind of interesting actually. And the other thing you need to be careful about is am I going to be able to back this up? Probably not. Not with my backing up skills in this kind of axle. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it right here. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Nope, not going to happen. I'll stick it in the coverall over here for the time being. I'm just wasting fuel at this point, oh goodness. Unfortunately, the fuel, I don't know what, I must be something to do with this map because I don't ever remember consuming this much fuel. But it does make it challenging, which I kind of like. Alright, that's good enough, we'll leave it there. And, let's turn this off. The other thing we're going to need to consider is that Corey trailer does not work for silage at all. And I'm going to need something that carries, that's 10,000, something that carries grass. So I can do some grass for our cows. What's the cheap one? That's 12. Can't afford that. That's 75. Maybe. That's 7,000. That's 24,000. That looks like that's our only option. The single axle silage trailer. Oh, that's small. That's going to be rough. Do I really don't have anything else that's going to fit? Donnelly, that's 10. That's 8,500. 10,000. What do I have here? I have the Bobcat, which I'm not using right now. I have the Renault, which I'm not using. And that Ford. Oof, I'm gonna need to sell something to get a silage trailer of some sort. Oops, that's why I wanted the owned. So this will sell for a little over 10,000. So that would pay for our trailer. So would this actually. Goldhofer, that would give us 56,000, but do I need that for anything right now? Because I have this to move stuff around at the moment, but that's going to be helpful later on. That's only going to give me 6. That's going to give me 34,000. I kind of need this truck. I'm going to need the truck for sure. I could sell this and get some money, or the Goldhofer, or sell both, and that would allow me to get another tipper of some sort. Oh man, because we have the kid, so we need to use the kid basically, because we can make grass with this, and this will help with our cows. And we'll also, by selling the Goldhofer and a Ford 5000. Ooh, I don't want to sell the Ford 5000. You know what? We probably should, because we're gonna run out of money real quick. So let's go ahead and get in the Kenworth here, and let's just drive straight out here. Trigger the door. And take a nice wide corner around here. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to sell a couple things. So let's lower this down. Gonna have to turn that off. Because what's more powerful? Is it the Renault more powerful? It's got 84 horsepower versus the Ford 5,000, which is 74. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's only got 14 liters left in it anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and sell the Ford 5,000. Unfortunately, even though I like this tractor, just to get started, we're gonna need to. Yeah, definitely gonna need to sell this. You can always pick up another tractor later on, of course. But go figure, we ship it all the way over here and then we go ahead and sell it right off the bat. But we're just gonna need. Yeah, we're just gonna need the money base is what it boils down to. Turn that off. Let's hop back into Kenworth here. Start the engine. Let's raise the ramps. And even though I like the Goldhofer, it hasn't functioned 100% the way I want it to, unfortunately. As you notice, whenever I get something on it, it bounces all over the place, which is a bit annoying. So what I'll do is I'll sell the Goldhofer for now, because I don't imagine we're going to buy a field really far away at this particular time. Let's put it on cruise 2. I don't imagine we're going to buy a trailer, buy a field that's really far away at any given time, so I'm going to have to just deal with it. And then I know for a fact that combines won't fit on this, but they will fit on the cat trailer. So what I might do is later on invest in the cat trailer to move the big combines around. That might be what I have to do. I don't think this has a hook on the back. That's... Wow, that uses a lot. I'm going through fuel like crazy on this. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling I'm going to need a fuel truck. Or at least buy a placeable or something. So that's just crazy. I can't believe we have to sell this already. That's terrible. But we need the money. We can't just go ahead and... Can't just fire it up like we did on the old family farm where we had lots of money. Unfortunately, we put ourselves in a bit of a difficult financial situation on this particular map. So in light of that, got to make some tough decisions, and this is the very first tough decision we've got to make. As much as I do like the Goldhofer, we're going to have to sell that. That's fine. So let's go ahead and sell the Ford 5000 and the Goldhofer. Alright, so now we have $85,000 at least. That gives us a good starting point. So what do we need? So we need a tipper. That's just too big. I've tested this out on this map and it's just too big. The Crooks silage trailer. Because we're gonna need. That's 17. That's 12.5. That's a little too big, I think, for our tractors at the moment as well. Because the biggest tractor we have is a Ford. That holds. That might be a, because half pipe holds grass, windrow, chaff, sugar beet, potato, silage, and I think it holds forage. I think it does. Wheatgrass, sugar beet. This might be a good one because that'll allow us to do some forage, and it'll also allow us to sell some of our grains. Is there anything else we could potentially... This I know works with everything as well, including forage and a whole bunch of other stuff too. What other choices do we have? This one. We could buy this, but we don't really need that at the moment because we haven't harvested anything yet. Oh man. Tough decision. I think what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do. I think this should... Is that going to be okay to be pulled by a 97 horsepower tractor? That's my only concern. Or this one, sorry. Featuring high tensile, deep body, passive rigor, axle, hydraulics, air brakes, the cane, half pipe, Gaelic Asthma, and Grassman in the UK and Ireland. Doesn't say how much horsepower you need though. I think it should be okay. Because we may have to upgrade our tractor then. Alright, so let's just buy it. Let's do it. So let's reset that back to here. And then what else do we need? So that should do grass as well. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be annoyed. And can we upgrade our tractor at all right now? We have 65,000. I'm gonna save this actually because I'm gonna need to fertilize this. Actually, that's what I can do. I'm gonna go 18 liters of fuel. Man, you know what we do need? I think we're gonna need a fuel truck. Yeah. Gonna need a fuel truck. So I'm just going to shut this off for now, and that's going to be the next purchase, I guess. Oh, this is getting painful. I could buy a fuel, one of these for 6,500, but that's only the fuel. I could get... I thought I had another one. No, I guess I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the gas here. And that allowed me to get some other things for a cheap price as well. So I'm going to buy the gas, and I'm going to buy the fuel tanker. Yeah, let's do that. And actually, I'm also going to buy the service platform, because I can just drive my truck out to the field. There we go. Let's go ahead and reset those back. And let's hop into those now. I'm just going to leave the Kenworth there for the time being because he doesn't need to do anything else at the moment. He has nothing to pull. But I am going to take this out to our Ford because he needs to get some fertilizer. And I'm sure there's one on this map somewhere. But I don't want to drive the tractor all the way back and then drive him all the way there, because that's just going to take a lot of fuel. This luckily has the capability of refueling, or not refueling, of giving fertilizer to the tractor as well as seed. Let's hop in here. Preheat the engine. Let's get it started up here. Do I need to back it up closer to it? Oh, this is the one thing that always throws me off about this. I think I need to open the gates up. There we go. Alright. Select seed. No. Refuel astronomers grain drill. No. I want to refill the... Maybe if I go on the other side. Oh, there it is. Fill fertilizer. So I have 48,000 right now. 46. Ooh, this is painful. 42. That cost us 6,000 to fill this sucker. Oh man. So we are definitely going to need to get some cows or something, because that fertilizer is going to kill us quickly, because these are big fields. So we're going to go ahead and leave it on a partial. Leave it on a partial. Going to bring this back to the shop. And then we're going to go get some fuel for that, because we're going to need some fuel around here anyways, and there's no fuel in this area. Where's a good place to put this? Let's put it... Ooh, I don't know. We could probably put it in these doors over here, actually. Got these bays just sitting here. So go ahead and do that, and then we just back up our gas truck right into there. And go from there. The one thing I wish this truck did have was a hitch, so you could hook it up to trailers, but you can't, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. Alright, so let's go take a little jaunt. What's the closest fuel area around here? Well, other than this. It looks like the fuel station off the road is... There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I don't think we're going to fill it up all the way because I don't think I can afford to fill it up all the way right now. So let's go ahead and take a little jaunt down the road. And then go from there. Oh man, this is a little... I'm feeling the pinch already. Alright, there we go. The one thing I do like about this truck, it handles... I wish all the vehicles in this game handled like this. I think I can pass no problem. I think it's only the lights I have to worry about. Better indicate here. There we go. Take a nice wide turn. There we go. So, let's refill this. Oh, this is painful. 36, 35. Can we get to 50%? No, we'll leave it at 42. Well, might as well signal to get out of the lane here. There we go. Alright, so we have enough fuel to refuel our Ford now. And we've given him seed as well, so it should be okay for the time being, and should be able to finish off that field. But we'll have to see. I'm glad we didn't buy a bigger tractor in the end, because that's a little rough. So all we've done so far is we've managed to. So that's a big chunk that's not fertilized, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and drive down there, make sure he's filled up, so he doesn't stop halfway on the field. Alright. This is the first time I've actually played with, so I'm just going to stop in front of him here. Gonna put out... Can you refuel from there? I guess not, eh? This is the first time I've ever played without, with hired workers consume fuel and seed. It makes it a lot more challenging so far, and particularly on this map for whatever reason. There we go. Let's hop back in the gas here. Pull in the gas line there. So he's almost done, which is good. Well, we're down to 40% fuel in this sucker. So we're going to have to go ahead and keep an eye on that, because that is going to be rough. And make sure he doesn't fertilize that field. So you know what I should do? I'm just going to park this on the last line. Just to make sure. What group should I put in? 7. There we go. Let's turn him off. Don't want him to use up all this fuel. So he should be okay there for now. Oh man. What we can do is... Oh no, I can't use the Renault on Forge. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Because this has withering wheels on it, so that means I can't drive over the grass. Oh, that's annoying. Ugh. That's really annoying. What other options do we have? That has wither wheels as well. Those are way too expensive. Those aren't powerful enough. That's way too expensive. Actually, this is a new mod I got that it's all in German. I can't read it. This is a new mod I got not too long ago. Really nice mod, but it is $35,000. But it would be powerful enough to do a lot of things, and that's pretty cheap, $35,000. For that amount of horsepower, for 240 horsepower, yeah, even this doesn't come close. And that is that. the same price. This has 115 horsepower, but it's 55,000. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty. That looks like a pretty good deal right now. Kirovitz. Yeah, I'm just not gonna buy that. That is cheap though. Massey Ferguson for 45. It's got 135 horsepower. And the funny thing about that price is actually I didn't change that price at all. That is the price that mod came with. Does it say how many hours is on it? 19. It's 93. Does 50 kilometers an hour. 35,000. That's gonna put us. We would have to sell the Renault for sure to make to get 35,000. And I don't know. Could sell this too, I guess. But do we need a? That's a tough decision. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do about that? I think I'm gonna end the episode here for now, and I'll consider that idea because that's a really nice tractor for our farm here, and that'll keep us going for a long time yet. I think it's got plow spec. It's got a lot of fun little toys on it. I don't think it has withering wheels. So, anyways, we're gonna stop the episode there for the time being while I consider that decision. My name's Ian Rops, and this has been the Serbian farm. I'll call it for the time being until I can come up with a better name for it. We're playing Farming Simulator 2013, and I hope you're enjoying Season 3. I'll catch you on the flip side.